All right, y'all.
We're back.
We're back. We're Black and White Randomz podcast. I'm T, aka Sky. This is
Trish.
Alrighty. For those of you guys that are joining in for the first time, hey,
Hello.
How are you? Anywho, it's basically a podcast where we talk about a bunch of random topics.
Hence the name, Randomz podcast.
Yeah.
Yep. Something different. Pretty much every episode. Sometimes we circle back to the topics. We try to tell you which episodes, if we can remember, to go back to. But normally in our titles, you'll see the bigger talking points. So just go check them out.
Well, please like, comment, share,
and subscribe.
All right. Anywho, so this woman is going viral for paying $0 down. Her car payments will be $599 a month for 427 months. Have you seen this story? And it is going viral.
I have not seen
it. And it is like a Toyota months? Corolla, maybe a Corolla. Camry. It's either a Corolla or a Camry. I swear to God. It don't matter. Either way, it's still too much.
I'm stuck on the months.
I'm stuck on the months too. There's only 12 months in a year. Ma'am.
No.
Ma'am.
Not for
you got a lifetime vehicle.
Right.
Not for that.
Not for that. Like for something else. Maybe
like,
something luxury.
Ma'am. What is wrong with you, bro?
No.
And how bad is your credit?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Because I don't care if you put $0 down or not. How bad is your credit?
And honestly, also in this economy, how can you guarantee you're going to be bringing that in for that however many years that's going to come out to be? You're committing to a lifetime worth of same rate payments in this unstable, unpredictable job market. Oh,
ma'am.
Good luck,
ma'am.
I hope.
I wish.
I hope your grandchildren are driving that car one day.
Because of what?
Yeah,
what are we talking about?
I mean, we got to do what we got to do.
Because my thing is at 12 years, that's 144 months.
Crazy. That's crazy. No.
Ma'am. Like, where is your family at?
Right.
Like,
right. That's what I'm saying. We got to do what we got to do, but that's a lot. That's insane.
Ma'am, you're paying 599 American US dollars for 427 months of your life for a car that's not even going to run 427 months.
Not even.
And I know Toyotas will run for 20 years. You take good care of them.
Oh, they can go beyond that if you take care of them. But also, like, aren't you going to end up paying way more than the value of that vehicle?
Way more. She planned that quadruple the vehicle, bro.
Whoever got you whatever salesperson locked you into that, they are a terrible person because that's bad.
Well, that person go to hell. Because it's no way. Like, how you put first of all, how will you sit there with a straight face when you come back and tell somebody, hey, you got to pay this payment? But guess what? Remember how you wanted those 60 months down, 70 months down, whatever it was for this vehicle? Guess what?
I just had a thought in my mind.
427 months.
Can you imagine?
Bro, I flipped the table when you came back and told me something like that.
Girl, can you imagine what your father would have said to you?
First of all, I wouldn't even have I would have not done that at all. No, absolutely not.
Hell no.
No.
Oh my God. Poor
that's
I can't. Poor sis. I'm sorry. They got it over on you.
Anyway. As we move on.
Okay.
Coli outbreak from the McDonald's quarter pounder. There's currently 75 cases across 13 different states.
Yeah, I heard it was the onions.
I don't care what it was. And I told you the other day they put too much onions on that is your sandwich.
Like
anyway.
I remember exactly what you said. I remember. And
which is crazy. That's actually the onions. That's part of the reason why I've never liked that sandwich at McDonald's. I'm sorry, I've never liked that burger.
Yeah, they said it was the onions.
Like, it was just way too many, and I eat onions, and it was just too much for me. It's a very particular taste.
Yeah, every so often I can eat one, but it is very onion heavy. I agree.
Listen, y'all, just stop eating McDonald's per eat. Like, it's not good. Like, just stop it.
Yeah.
We all have been victim to a cheap meal.
Sure have.
Just stop it.
Yeah.
But E. coli though,
that's crazy.
From some onions.
So whoever supplied their onions contaminated at the source. And then they made their way. Most locations have gotten rid of their onions or taking things off the menu completely because of this.
Bro, whoever had it though, y'all can get ready to have a lawsuit. Don't even worry about it.
I would agree with that. Go get your money.
Yeah, go get yours.
They can afford it. Shoot. Honestly.
However, I guess this was y'all lesson learned not to eat back at McDonald's. Sorry about it.
True.
Alrighty. Mm-hmm. So, what's your opinion on the YT people, your people, purchasing the wrong sneakers and or not knowing how to care for them? Now, I'm going to break it down to you. Because the topic that I got, and this came from an actual YT woman herself, basically begging YT people
right
to save ahead to buy proper shoes and sneakers and figure out how to take care of them, because most white people do not take care of their sneakers. They have creases, they're filthy, especially if they have like the white bottoms on them. Like basically saying like y'all just don't care about how y'all look. Feet wise, like have on nice expensive clothes or whatever at the top, you get down to the feet, you out there looking crazy.
I'm not getting ready to show you all my room, but right behind where the camera is, all my shoes are sitting. I just looked at all my shoes and my soles are all still white. But I agree with that. You have to, if you're going to make an investment like that, because though you're talking about shoes that are like a couple $100, that's an investment, right? Those are meant to last you for a while. If you take proper care of them, you can have them shoes for a long time, but you have to know how to clean them, how to wear them. Like, if you're going to be someone who don't care about the creases in your shoes, don't have the creases and they're dirty. It like come on, y'all doing too much.
Y'all doing a lot out here.
Y'all doing too much.
Yeah, the amount of time that I see, especially because white women is terrible. They listen as well.
Yeah.
Because I don't know why y'all wear y'all Air Forces until they look like
till they're choking.
They ready to just that too. Like they look like they ready to just die themselves. Like dirty, filthy creases, shoestrings tied way too tight. Mm-hmm. Like I'm like, clothes look otherwise presentable. Do you get ooh? I'm like, bro, like something not equaling up.
It doesn't. It's like you, just because you have the money to spend, you want to go spend the money, but then you went, all right, so you're going to go and spend that money, you're going to get those shoes. All right, cool. It devalues everything else. Like, you don't look the way you think you look when you're not taking care of it properly.
No, but also I'm not speaking for anybody outside the United States. White people inside of the United States, y'all wasn't even wearing Air Forces.
Nope.
That shoe literally was the one Nike shoe that was very much affordable back in the day. Yeah, they didn't jack the prices up on them now.
Right.
But Air Forces was like the hood shoe.
Yeah.
You did not see white kids in the United States wearing them shoes.
No.
Reason being, I don't even think they really showed them too much for y'all. They did in the malls and stuff like that, but that was the shoe y'all overlooked. Y'all was into like skateboard shoes, DCs and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Vans, you know what I'm saying? Back in the day.
I agree with that.
And back in the day, like the late 90s, mid 90s, early 2000s era. Like, y'all now have got on the Air Force train and tear them up. Lord have mercy, do y'all tear them up. When y'all first get them, they be fresh with your little outfit. A couple weeks later, you be like, dang, was you running through mud?
Right, were you kicking up dirt?
Like, and I'm not trying to hear white people over here talking about it's the vintage look. No, that looks filthy.
Yeah, there's a difference.
Stop it.
And also, as someone who is, I'm not going to say I'm fantastic at this yet, but y'all got to know what you can wear them with too. You go and buy these shoes, you can't wear them with everything. They're not all-purpose shoes. So, like, I say that as someone who's still getting that together myself. She can tell you I'm still getting it together. But, like, if you're not sure, it's okay to ask a friend who you know has clearly a style you're trying to imitate, right? That. Right. But it's a combination of a lot of things.
Because y'all going out here buying these, even now the Jordans, y'all buying expensive Jordans and tearing the fur off of them. Now, here's the deal. What people don't understand about Jordans is specific types of Jordans don't really lose their value too much. And or you can sell them back online for a resale price that's sometimes higher than what you paid for.
Yeah.
If you take well care of them. Sorry about it. Little sneakerhead over here.
Not little. She lied. Big sneakerhead.
I like shoes. Is what it is.
That's fine. But big sneakerhead.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, next topic for us.
Okay. Uh-oh.
What's your opinion on the new era sassy men? And by this was declared by another man, by the way, by a man about other men in this country. Because I can't speak to what's going on outside the United States. Mm-hmm. I can speak to what's going on inside the United States right now. Mm-hmm. The sassy men era. The ones that claim they love women, but always nitpicking and trolling women online. And when I say nitpicking and trolling, I mean particularly the ones that will talk down about single mothers, whether they have 1 kid, 2 kids, 3 kids, don't know their situation from a can of paint, but always have an excuse as to why they're still single. Oh, it got to be something wrong with her because she's still single. You don't know that woman's life and why she's single. Her husband could have died. Like, you have no idea.
Right.
And there are some widows out there that are in their late 20s and early 30s, whether y'all know it or not. Sorry about it. It happens. It's life. Then the ones that are always like, oh, she's single in her 30s. There has to be something wrong with her. No, maybe she keep running into a bunch of yous. Is why she's single. How about that? And why are you single? Talking about her being single, because clearly something is also wrong with you as well.
Yes.
So it's not just her and something being wrong with her. No. Everybody comes with their own baggage and their own. It's how much is you willing to deal with off of other people, whether people are growing, they're changing. Right. Dating is the way that it is for a reason. And nowadays you can't even date. That's probably why she's single. Because half of y'all won't even date. Y'all don't care to date. Mm-hmm. Y'all don't care to take these women out. Y'all would rather be in the house lonely and grow old alone than actually step out there and try to be an actual man and go after what you want.
Right.
Y'all sitting there waiting for these women to come to y'all, which is not really masculine at all. But
no, it's not.
What do I know?
Right.
Y'all gonna have to figure it out. But the nitpicking at women, that is sassy as hell.
That's gonna stop.
You're a grown woman sitting up there bullying women online.
Like, you don't want nobody talking about you. So, like, I just feel like we, like, as a whole, are so judgmental and always assuming the negative of someone else.
Circumstances don't happen. Right. Circumstances do happen. And not realizing that sometimes people get in relationships with certain people and then they become other people 5, 6, 7, 8 years into a relationship.
Mm-hmm. That's true. They do.
Most of y'all are not grown up either to be able to deal with people changing inside of a relationship and then always blame women for everything that's going on. And in fact, Shaq tried that mess the other day on the Angel Reese podcast. For real, if you want to be honest, he wasn't as in depth with it, but it pretty much was like, women, y'all be changing the rules in relationships. Not really. He was like, well, I don't understand what emotional cheating is. That's not a thing.
It very much is.
I'm very like, it is. If you were giving another person that much of your time and investing time into feelings and emotions, it is cheating. Most of the time, it's not men that's doing emotional cheating. It's women. So that's part of the reason why, Shaq, you probably couldn't get it. And you couldn't understand it. And any man that says that that's not a thing, it is a thing. If you were investing your time into a person that much outside of your actual relationship.
Mm-hmm. Well, psychologically, because this was something that we actually talked about a lot when I was still in college taking classes. Men are more threatened generally, mind you. This might not be you, so if it's you, you can ignore this. But men generally find more issue and have more problem with the physical cheating, and women have more of a problem with the emotional investment time that equals cheating. So it's like men don't comprehend the idea of an emotional affair or emotional cheating because you didn't physically go out and do anything. So the comprehension of that, some of them just don't get that.
No, but I'm gonna tell you this way: if a woman got to the point where though she emotionally cheated, your relationship is over.
It's been over for a while.
For a long time.
Yeah,
because you made no effort to even have a relationship. For a woman to be
so detached that she's reached that point where she is willing to invest her time and energy into someone else, because women, that's one thing about us, we will fight until the bitter end. We will try. We will give you clues. We'll give you hints. And we're going to try to hold on to it. But once a woman gets to that point where she is emotionally checked out, you might as well go ahead and peace out, because it's over. It's over at that point. It's very hard to get a woman back from emotionally checking out. It's hard, not impossible, but really hard.
It's hard either way, because like you can't say that the physical part of cheating is not just as bad.
Oh, it absolutely.
First of all, you physically gave yourself to somebody. We're not getting ready to talk about the fact that at this point, once you have intercourse with somebody, like there's that little thing that happens with the soul tie and all of that good stuff. There's more that goes into that, and dudes like, well, it's just sex. You just saw a hole you wanted, and that's what you did. Okay, so guess what? Since you can't control yourself in that way, because men will try to use every excuse in the book for this. Well, we're just being. I'm like, bro, if y'all knew how much women actually probably thought about that just as much as dudes, it's just that we are not as expressive as you guys are. Y'all are so one-track minded, and the fact that you have no self-control is really unattractive. Period. Point blank.
It is. It's that. Yeah, your lack of control is the last thing that will attract me to you. Absolutely, it's the last thing.
It's lack of self-control. Mm-hmm. That's just all it is. Any man that's out there cheating because he's quote unquote addicted to sex, it's a lack of self-control. You have yet to control that portion of your life. Mm-hmm. Sorry about it.
Yeah.
And it's something that's doable. Y'all are just too lazy to do it. So there you go.
Right. Or too stubborn to admit that you need to do it.
No, they'd rather go ahead out there and be a man-ho. Just like this, I just watched an older man online literally talking about how he wished he was not a hoe back in his heyday because of where his life ended up now. Meaning you can have all the success in your career in the world that you want, but he destroyed the one person that gave a shit about him, which was his first wife. And coming home and be like, because people don't realize when you betray the wife in that way, you are actually betraying your children as well. Because men try to be dumb enough to separate the two, like children are stupid. Like you hurt their mother, dummy. Like, let's be for real. And you, in hindsight, split up the family on top of hurting their mom. A lot of children will side with the mother when that happens. You were wrong.
Yeah.
Period, point blank. And he did it so many times to his ex-wife to the point where as though there was no coming back from it. And he's old and alone and really like thinking about his life and literally like regretting every time he went out and did it because it ended up nowhere. It was just a thrill for the moment.
Yeah, I think it's like in general, like our divorce.
And it's not even an important thrill. That's the kicker. Right. You went out there having fun. That's not leading to anything else.
Like our divorce rates in this country are absolutely terrible. But I have heard a lot of men also, like a lot of older men, say the same thing. I had it. I had the person and I had what I wanted, and I was too stupid to realize it. And the last thing that woman that you did dirty wants to hear is you were the best thing that ever happened. She knew that already. She already knew that. But you just wanted to be stupid. So that's the last thing she wants to hear.
Well, I mean, that goes along with men not valuing what they should value at the time they should do it and finding out how stupid and dumb they were like later on down the line. Right. Now you're too old to do anything. So,
what, you want to go start a new relationship?
You could have had a partner that was helping you grow, develop, have fun, whatever it was. Like, yes, the family portion of it is there, but there's couples that figure it out. And at the end of the day, like the main point that I'm trying to make is you can always figure it out if your partner is willing to figure it out. If your partner's not willing to jump in and figure it out, you won't. However, y'all men that nitpick, which was the original discussion.
Yeah, we kind of went off. Yeah.
We went off the rails there a little bit. Y'all men that nitpick at women, stop it.
Yeah.
You look like a little boy.
You do.
Like or a little sassy ass girl.
Foot
I just don't understand why you by yourself at 30 years old. Bro, come miss me with that shit.
Yeah.
Like, stop it.
Yeah, miss me with all that.
All right. So we're going to move on away from that.
Okay.
All right. So run me a list of the worst Thanksgiving foods to the best Thanksgiving foods.
Is it a me Thanksgiving?
And that is a personal opinion. How, like, which ones do you feel are the worst?
Ooh.
All the way up into the best, like to the actual best.
The absolute that damn stovetop box stuffing is the worst. Sorry, that's the worst for me.
For you.
For me, I can't. I can't.
I think that is one of the
that
worst.
is.
I wouldn't say it was the worst, but it is one.
That
of
is
them.
bad. And I'm only thinking, maybe clarify that, like the traditional what you expect at a Thanksgiving food, not like
not the new age. We gonna make seafood,
right? Not
Thanksgiving,
right, not like that. Like the traditional. You know, when you picture a Thanksgiving meal, you always imagine these things. Not
that Hallmark one that they showed that got the fake food on the table. That
at the top, I'm at the top of my list. I'm putting a ham at the top of my list. You got to know how to make a ham, y'all. Excuse me. We gotta have good ham. Now, add towards the top of my list a good. Sorry, y'all, a good sweet potato pie. I've switched my allegiance. I can't do pumpkin.
I've been told y'all that sweet potato pie be hitting, bro. That
pumpkin it does, especially if someone knows how to make it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I need one this year.
Mm.
What else toward the bottom? I'll put one more toward the bottom. If you making some no flavor mashed potatoes, that goes on the bottom for me. They gotta have some flavor on them.
Bro, I ain't talking about no flavor. If you gonna make mashed potatoes and they box mashed potatoes for Thanksgiving, that's a problem.
That's just despicable.
Don't even come my way.
Yeah, don't. Because you can
I'm a
tell
potatoologist. Don't do that.
You can tell they're boxed too. It don't matter what you do to it.
Yeah, because they taste like
they came out the box.
It tastes like
the cardboard that it was in.
But that's how I feel about pumpkin pie as well. Like pumpkin pie tastes like you eating paper.
I can still
without that whipped cream and all that stuff y'all want to add on the top. It is disgusting.
I can still eat it if it's there. I'm not going to search for it anymore, and I'm definitely not making it. But
ew.
Yeah. Now when I think about Thanksgiving, I think sweet potato.
Yeah, because no. And then the crazy part is they want to throw both of them next to each other on the table, and then have you try to fit. Like for real, at first glance. If you don't know no better, you would think they both look the same. They do not. Especially if the person that's making the pies know what they're doing.
Right. I was going to say, because that I can't say, because I'm a baker, so I automatically know, even if you try which is which. So I can't necessarily agree with that, but I can see how that would happen.
All right. So on your list, cranberry sauce, is it in the middle, the end? Can, like, is it work?
The can.
I don't care if it's the can or not the can. Either way.
The can is in the middle, but my grandmother used to make this one with like fruit in it, fresh fruit. Mm-hmm. That goes near the top, but that was so specific. Mm-hmm. So the can, you can take it or leave it. I'm not gonna be upset if it's not there.
Same.
Yeah, but if it is there, I want it. But I'm not gonna be like, wait, somebody forgot the cranberries. I ain't gonna be that person.
Sauerkraut.
See, I'm a huge sauerkraut fan. So for me, that goes.
My sauerkraut goes towards the top.
Me too.
To let you know.
That goes near to the top. That was my one like genuine pregnancy craving. Sauerkraut.
I feel like that's a common one though.
I don't know, but it had to be made by that specific person. It had to be made by that specific person. She had to make it. She did. Every time I came over, she made it for me.
Collard greens.
Oh, that's up near the top now. I wouldn't have said that before many Thanksgivings spent with not family that looks like me. But yeah, now it's at the top.
Collard greens be on the my thing is I would have put macaroni and cheese as my number one for Thanksgiving. Yeah. The problem is you gotta watch who is making it, because everybody cannot make mac and cheese.
No, they can't. I think mine is okay. Mine is all right, but I'm not volunteering to make none for Thanksgiving either. Let's put that out there. I know that I'm not a Thanksgiving
you
lover.
have to be a very special person to be able to make mac and cheese. Yeah. Specifically a pan that feeds however many people that are coming over. No.
Don't volunteer. Don't go above your head.
If you don't make the mac and cheese for Thanksgiving, don't try to make this year your year to make your mac and cheese. This is not the game. You experiment at home first for a while, and then we'll figure it out.
You might want to branch out, let your friends get opinions outside your house, right? You need to build up to that. I know my ham gets the pass because I had to make one for you that time.
Her ham be smacking.
Yeah, I actually want to make mine this year. So.
I'm trying to think. Because I feel
all right. So
the turkey with home.
I'm gonna say where's the turkey?
The turkey though, but my turkey got
Yeah.
This is the thing. It depends on who making the turkey.
Exactly.
Sometimes the turkey is towards the top for me, and sometimes it's in the middle. So it really just
I've had some that belongs at the bottom. I had some in
I ain't had that experience yet, thank God.
Right.
But
it's got
it depends on who's making it. Like my mother's homemade stuffing. A1 day one.
Absolutely.
A deep fried turkey.
Not had one.
It'll make you slap your mother.
I haven't had one yet.
If somebody, trust me, you gotta find somebody that knows how to do it. My mom did it one year. I swear to God, she made that grease for 2 years after that. Because it's just so much. Like
I can't.
But I'm trying to think. Like, I don't know. But my thing is
like those traditional like.
But like also potato salad. That's one that's hit or miss to me. First of all, reason why I'm not touching your potato salad if my mother ain't make it. They already know this from My mom ain't make it. I'm not doing it because I don't really eat mayonnaise. Like
now I will try people's. I'm not quite that specific, but I'm telling you, my mother's. I wish I know how to make it, but it won't be the same. So I won't. Like I haven't let myself make it. It's not gonna be the same.
Let me tell you something. Potato salad. If my mother ain't
if
make it,
it's done right, it absolutely can be at the top of that list if it's done
right. All right. So make this make sense, please.
I'll try.
Men will have a relationship with an 18-year-old female and even marry one, because it's been done multiple times, right? When I say men, I mean ones that are in their later 20s and up. They will date 18. Okay, they will date 18-year-old women. They will marry them, right? Okay. But they won't hang around their 18-year-old sons and nephews because they act like children and aren't mature.
That's not why you're not hanging out with your nephew
or your son.
You're not hanging out with him because
don't even have an established relationship with your 18-year-old son. But you gonna marry an 18-year-old.
It's got nothing to do with their age. Quit the shit and it ain't got nothing to do with their age. You don't care.
An 18-year-old, and not all of them, a lot of them are very manipulative or able to be manipulated at their age. Y'all know what y'all are doing. Yes, they are young. Yes, the body is there. Yes, the maturity level is not there for 18-year-old female either. So I'm not trying to hear none of that. Yes, they might be slightly more mature than the 18-year-old male.
I've heard this disgusting. It's truly disgusting. I've heard a lot of them say they choose them young girls because they mold them into what they want in the bedroom. Like they mold that young girl into exactly what they want her to be. Sometimes it's not even just about the bedroom. Like sometimes they meet them and it's a personality trait. Like a lot of them, they can mold them into the housewife or the whomever that they want them to be. And a lot of them girls end up being depressed and divorced by the time they like 22, 23, 24. So at the end of the day, it's like, stop making excuses for dumb stuff. Like that is stupid as hell. You're not going to tell me that you can't even stand to be in the room with your 18-year-old son or nephew or near them because they immature, but in the same breath, that 18-year-old over there because you find her attractive. You all down her throat because now she's an adult. Matter of fact, she could have just had a birthday yesterday and been 18. And that's what I'm saying. Also, how long have you been looking at this girl? You didn't just find her. More often than not, they didn't just find them.
I don't know, but see, due to online activities now, like it's easy to find an 18-year-old if you wanted to.
True.
But like for real, like let's be for real. Like your old creepy ass needs to stop. It like absolutely. And they always find an 18-year-old girls who ain't got no damn father figure in their life. Which is the same reason why they prey on 21, 22-year-old girls that have daddy issues. Like it is a tactic. It is a narcissistic ass tactic for you to be sitting up there preying on a 18 to 22, 23-year-old female that you know got daddy issues. And they know because they have specific types of traits. They sit around, they literally watch because dudes are hunters. And they watch, and there's key things that those girls do and ways that they behave. Like, ain't nobody got time for that. Y'all prey on them damn girls.
Absolutely.
It's no way.
Yeah, that's nasty.
There is nothing that you're going to have in common as a 30-something-year-old male with an 18-year-old.
Not a thing. Not a thing.
My thing is, I can almost understand, like, a 30-year-old dating a 22-year-old before I can understand a 30-year-old dating an 18-year-old. It's weird.
Yeah.
Those 4 years in a female's life makes a huge difference. By the time they start graduating college, they even had a particular amount of dudes that they really just don't care for. What they've dated. They immature, they this, they that. Maybe they dated something that's like 23, 24. They still not it. And some of them at 22 years old are actually ready to be married for whatever reason or another. Now, do I think they are super mature and they're not going to go through stages of learning still while they're in a relationship with the 30-year-old? Probably not. But I can see that more than I can see the 18-year-old and the 30-year-old.
Yeah. I do too. Although I still think that's also too young, but it's not as terrible as you picking a fresh 18-year-old. Like,
I don't know. I feel like in the faith realm, like you gotta kind of watch that because, like, absolutely, a 22-year-old Christian could marry a 30-year-old Christian male. Like, it happens.
It could, and
it happens, and it could work. It's just you're probably gonna be putting in more work than in the early stages of the relationship. You know, those first 3 months, 4 months, whatever, y'all in bliss. Right. Y'all hit that little brick wall. Y'all gotta figure out how to get by it.
Right, that first big argument or something.
That's just is what it is.
True.
All right. This last topic, and this is also viral. 64 and pregnant.
Oh no.
What is your opinion on this? And how would you take that news you get to the doctor?
I came across this video. And here's the thing. That woman had her tubes tied.
Yes. I saw that.
Yeah. I think you'd have to put me in a straitjacket and put me away for a little while. I ain't gonna lie to you, because by 64.
But my thing is, people need to stop thinking that those surgeries are 100% effective.
That's true.
They are not. And then years later, she probably
64.
needed to be checked a couple of years or so ago.
But that in combination with being 64, I would reasonably living my life assuming that's not a possibility, because she said she had hit menopause. She'd been in it. Like, she literally said, like, was like no.
You saw how old Elizabeth was in the Bible.
Exactly.
You won't let that go. But yes,
that's also a very good point. But like I'm saying, given the fact that she had been through menopause, she had her tubes tied, she had been all these years without. If I were her, I would be living my life assuming that's not going to happen. I don't even know how I would initially take that. But I know as a mom, I always knew I wanted to be a mom. Eventually, I would get my shit together and like, all right, well, here we go. But that first reaction probably would not be very, it would be very demure.
Well, her having her tubes tied is probably a key indicator that she already had multiple kids already.
Yeah.
At least a couple, more than one.
Right. Because, I mean, for her to be 64 now, that means that she had that done. Like, even before now,
I guarantee you, a lot of women about to go get their little checkup done to make sure that everything's still the way it's supposed to be.
Right.
Because my thing is, when you get your tubes tied, like, you got to look into like what that all entails.
Yeah.
When you get your tubes tied, okay,
that's
am I still producing eggs? How many am I still releasing the eggs regularly? True. Like, there's things that you need to know.
Yeah.
And you got them tied. That doesn't mean that they would not function. And in rare cases, they can be sealed back together. So
yeah, they can be. I don't know. I know because my mom, after my sister was born, had hers tied, and she always said she would never do it again because that surgery, y'all get it done because you think, all right, I can't get pregnant. Sometimes though, the after effects of that are absolutely terrible. They wreak havoc on the body. Like, your body never goes back to normal. Your hormone levels, nothing ever returns. So like, she always said she wouldn't have had that done again because the repercussions of that were not worth it for her. But once it's done, it's done. Like, even if you try to go back and undo it, you're still never going to be back at point A. You know, you're going to go from A to B. You can never get back to where you were. So
nope.
I don't think my original reaction, I don't think it would be good.
Bro, I'd have been like, doctor, you got to be playing with me, dog. And the crazy part is, she went in for like something basic.
Yeah, she said she hadn't been feeling good or something, and like it
was like her stomach was upset.
Like, she tried to talk him out of doing the pregnancy test, and he said it's standard. I have to. Yeah. If he imagine if that hadn't been done.
And then she suffered a miscarriage later because he prescribed her something she wasn't supposed to have.
Right. Yeah, no, that's
at 64.
That's crazy. That would have been one of those nuts.
Bro, labor and delivery at 64.
Oh, they're probably gonna try to talk her into a C-section.
Oh, she's going to. She's super high risk. Like, ain't no way.
That's
just by age.
They start. Well, I don't know what it is now, but I know they were calling 35 a geriatric pregnancy. What y'all gonna call that one?
If 35 was geriatric, because
right.
This chick is literally a senior citizen.
Right.
Like,
I'm not gonna. I would have had to. I think what I ain't gonna lie to you. What I would have had to do is get that doctor on the phone. Like, you gotta talk to someone else right now and tell them, because I'm not hearing you, and I no longer hear anything you're saying. I probably would have had them get on the phone with you so you could you would have to hear that from me. I wouldn't be able to hear it. Like, I just can imagine being checked out after that. Like, I can't even imagine.
I'm like, and what you say?
Right, I can't even imagine functioning.
Imagine you already having grandkids,
right?
And you about to have.
It's gonna be a follow the bride,
or potentially
it's a follow the bride moment.
Hold up, or potentially great grandkids. And now you about to have the auntie or the uncle. That's a way younger than them.
What DC said was born an uncle.
He was born an uncle already. Yo, that's crazy.
He would be born a great aunt.
That's it.
He's like, man,
bro, that was born old. He said my oldest brother is 66.
Right. Well, my brain would go offline. I would go offline.
I had to check all the way out.
Yeah.
Like, bro, what? You telling me, huh?
You say,
me and my husband still having a healthy relationship.
Yeah.
And you telling me what?
I would be fully checked out. Like, I would not.
You sit there like, imagine you Geraldine friend. I was just saying that Geraldine.
Okay.
That's old, right?
How do you even,
Geraldine, what? You calling your homegirls on the phone one by one.
Right.
Or you call them in a group on a group call. And y'all all on the phone. Hey, I got something to tell you. And they like, what? Don't tell us it's nothing bad because we know you went to the hospital this morning. Depending on which way you look at it, being paid.
It's not bad, but it's
so.
Yeah.
So like, all y'all get ready to be godmothers. Again. What?
Yeah.
Huh?
Like that?
No, you adopted? No. Nope.
So
me and Eustace was in we was still, why? Yeah, we went on vacation last month. We was on the seniors cruise, and some things had happened while we was out there on the water.
See, what had happened was,
and yeah, they said I'm in my early stages.
Right. Look,
and one of your friends probably like Dorothy from the Gold Girls or whatever.
Somebody's getting ready to. I can't imagine.
Oh my god! But imagine your one oblivious ass friend going, I still don't understand what you're trying to say.
What do you mean? Huh? No.
And the rest of them like dummy.
Like,
she's
I
pregnant.
can tell you it wouldn't be like that.
And they sitting on there puzzled like, but we all went through menopause. We're all finished.
And then
clearly not.
It's gonna be one of them, girl. Too tight.
Yeah,
sure did.
Yep, sure did. Y'all might want to get y'all's checked too, because I know that Mabel got her.
It would be the absolute opposite reaction that we had. When I took my pregnancy test, she was with me. It would be the absolute opposite reaction we had that day. We would be like, huh?
Yeah.
It would be absolute opposite.
Like, you finna do what?
You getting ready to do what? At what age? Yeah, I can't. Yeah, my brain would go offline. I'd be offline for a while.
At this point, we're going to have to find a close family member to take care of this baby, because we take care of it.
Right, he's running at
the imagine you 66, 67, run at the damn toddler.
There's no way. There's no way.
It's one thing if you got a family like baby at that age because of circumstances or something from somewhere else.
Who's doing all them sleepless nights at that age? I mean, I know you need less sleep as you get older, but you still need some sleep. No.
Bro, they gonna have to hire a nanny. A 24/7 nanny at that.
I just can't. You gotta enroll.
I hope that Social Security check hitting.
You gotta enroll your baby in school.
oh, they not ready for this day and age of
Right.
enrolling your child in school. This is completely different.
You know who when you're filling out the forms and your relation, someone's gonna go, your grandmother. No, I'm mother. I'm sorry, what? Mm-hmm. Not the grandmother, I'm the mother. Oh, I don't know.
No, that's good.
I'd be offline. I'm telling you, I'd be offline.
Not I'd be offline.
I would just be hearing the dial-up tone in my head for a while.
I can't.
Yep. Sorry, I'm a millennial. If you don't know what the dial-up tone is, actually go listen to it. That's what I would be hearing.
Yep.
I can't.
Anyway, thanks for watching, guys.
Yeah.
Don't forget to like, comment, share,
subscribe.
Depending on what platform you want, hit that follow button.
Yep.
And we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Peace.